Got another video for you. This time it's for Teah. Teah, I know you've already spoken to Mrs. Hartley, but I thought it'd be easier when you can actually see it laid out, because it was a pretty tough question and I thought it was quite an interesting one too. I know you've done the first bit where you found the mean average of these 4 different prices here, but it's the second part where it gets a lot harder. The shop starts selling an extra type of cake. The mean price remains unchanged. How much is the new cake? So to find the mean, we have to find the total and divide it by the number of terms, by the number of numbers. And to find the mean of these ones, you've already done that. You've added them together to make 380. You've divided it by 4, which gave you a mean of 95. Now on this question, we can see it's given you a little bit of information already. It says there is an extra type. So there's an extra type of food, so we know that that needs to be 5, because there are now going to be 5 numbers. And it says the mean price remains unchanged, so we know that stays as 95. So we just have to find the missing number now. So it's something divided by 5 equals 95. And if you're not sure what to do, we could do that using inverse. 5 times 95 is 475. So how much has the total increased by? So again, we find the difference between those two numbers, and it was 95. So we can see it's gone up by 95. The item must have cost 95 pence, which of course is our mean in the first place, which is no coincidence. And the reason it's no coincidence is because this. If we are adding extra numbers without changing the mean, then these extra numbers must equal the mean. Let me think how else I could explain it. I wrote loads of stuff down, but actually I think the best way to think about it is, if we already have a mean average, let's say some kids in a class have done a maths test and they've got a mean average of 8. Well, then another kid does a test. Well, if they score more than 8, then the mean average is going to go up. If they score less than 8, then the mean average is going to go down. If they score exactly 8, if they score exactly the mean average score, then the mean average will just stay the same. So in that question, because we could see that the mean average stayed the same, then we know that they scored the same as the original mean average. Okay, I hope that makes sense. It was quite an interesting question, but it's quite a hard one to explain. Hopefully, with it written out, it goes some way to trying to explain it. Because actually, when I first started, I did do it like this, which was really unnecessary. But hopefully, it goes some way to explain and for you to understand. Anyway, hope you're okay. Maybe let me know what you think on the forums, and I'll see you again soon. Okay, bye bye.